Hi, everyone.
Nobody's on here yet. Let me see how many people's on here. Let me look on my channel here. It takes it a minute to catch up here, so for some reason. So there's the live, and it's not started yet for some reason. So I'll let you know, buddy, when it starts working. I don't think it's working yet. For some reason, this live, Bruno, takes forever to start working. I have no idea why, but it just takes forever. Still ain't working. I don't know, pal. It ain't working right for some reason. All right. Well, I think it's working now. All right, see? There's people.
Hi, everyone.
There's Bruno. There's people in the chat. Right now it's working. There's 50. There's about 100 people on here now, Bruno.
Cool.
You can leave that door open.
Right.
Now it's working. You going upstairs? Yeah. Okay. All right, we are live finally. I tell you what, this thing does not work half the time. Slight echo. Yeah, I need to do something about that. It's there's an echo down here in this cabin for some reason, and I'm not sure what the problem is, to be honest with you. So, West Ohio. Let me open up this window, see if that helps. All right. Maybe that'll help some. Who knows? Probably not. All right, so got a few people in here. What we got? About 100 and some people. So Bruno's with us. He's upstairs. He'll come down here later probably. But I just booked Maple Farm. I just booked a house for Bunyan today. Yeah, I saw that email, Nate. I will not be around very long, man. I'll probably get in Friday night, pretty late, and I'll go to Bunyan Saturday with Woodmiser. Then I got to get back home Saturday evening. I got a short turnaround on that one. I got a lot of traveling to do. I got some traveling to do this weekend actually. So Maple Bissell Farm. Nate, have you guys got a booth this year? Let me know. Curtains would help. Curtains would help. On the echo, maybe so. Okay. We have a super chat from Mark. I don't think Mark has ever watched one of my live videos and not done a super chat. I think he's done one every time I've ever done one. It's always $10. Mark, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, I bought 40 gallons of diesel just the other day, boy. Shoot. Everything's expensive. There's Mr. Bill with us in New York. So Maple Bissell says, yep, he's got a stand at the Bunyan. Are you going to bring any syrup with you? I'll buy some of that syrup off of you if you're going to bring it. If you got any of that bourbon syrup, bring some of that, because there's several neighbors of mine I shared that with, and they'll buy it from you. They'll give me the money before I go. But let me know if you're going to have any of that up there, and I'll buy some from you. Curtains will be a quick solution. Huh. I never thought about that. So sorry if I'm sounding under the weather, guys. I've had a cold here for the past almost 2 weeks, man. Been pretty rough here for the past 2 weeks. I not felt good at all. It felt like doing nothing. Maple Bissell, we're donating for the pancake breakfast. Good deal. I'll probably do that pancake breakfast Saturday morning, and I'll probably be by myself this year. Dad's been not feeling too well. I doubt he'll be going with me. Probably just be me. Paul Bunyan's going to be a nightmare travel. 10 hours one way, 2 hours north to see family. Yeah, it's almost 6 hours for me. And I'm going to drive up Friday night, and I'll probably get there about midnight. Go to Paul Bunyan Saturday with Woodmiser. Then as soon as it's over Saturday, I've got to get back home. I got a lot of stuff going on this fall. Busy, busy, busy. I'll tell you what. So, good evening, Nathan Marty Henderson from Diamond H. I've been out servicing my 474. Well, good deal, man. How you like that 474? Did you get the cab 474 or you got the open station? That's one of my favorite tractors. I don't have one, but I've always thought that was a good looking tractor, that 474. Rick, appreciate that. Mike. Mike, I always don't have it with me on my side, Mike, but it's usually in my side by side. Put it that way. I got it within arm's reach. I can't always have it on me, to be honest with you. But I know what you mean, Mike. I know what you mean. That mean cat is doing well. She's been with me all weekend while I've been working on the chicken run. I didn't video it because it was pretty boring, but I'm making the chicken run bigger. Ronnie Lloyd, how did your Vols do yesterday? Their defense done great last night. The offense was pretty good. Their defense, man, they done pretty good last night. We have a super chat from Eric here, guys. Greetings from Illinois. My wife and I love your channel. Well, Eric, thank you for the super chat, and thanks to you and your wife there for watching our videos. I really appreciate it. And that's the 5th super chat on a live stream for Eric. Huh? It's keeping up with that now. That's kind of neat. I didn't know it done that. We have another super chat from Sean Nelson. Hello, Sean. $50. Sean, you shouldn't have, man. It's a lot of money, but I do appreciate it. Sean Nelson, longtime supporter of the channel right there. Appreciate the super chats, guys. Thank you guys very much. Bill says, I thought Linda will be attending with you. I don't know. She's not decided yet. It's not looking good though. We got a very busy fall. I tell you what, man, it's very busy. Got a lot going on this fall. I tell you, I got a Homestead conference this coming Saturday. I'm the keynote speaker. I've got to go speak there Saturday in West Virginia. I'm trying to get the chicken run bigger. Gosh, I tell you. That's a bunch of stuff. I'm real busy right now. So the 474 is an open station. Good deal. That's a good looking tractor. That's a nice tractor. We see here, what's up with the new side-by-side in the last video? I will explain that in a video this week. It's a new side-by-side that we got. There's a reason I got it, and I kind of wanted a mobile workstation. That one has toolboxes in it, so it kind of made sense. So that's why it's here. But I explained it more thorough in a video this week. Probably Thursday's video or maybe Saturday. ABM Farm, hey neighbor, looking good on the hay. We're getting there. So I got your email there. Just to be honest with you, I get so many emails and stuff anymore. If I responded to every one of them, I'd have a bed sore on my behind, put it that way, because I never get out of this chair. But I did see your email and I read it. I spend so much time editing these videos and staring at computer screens. If I can get away from not sitting here, I do, and emails suffer, I guess, because I just don't have time to answer them. But I do read them, but most of the time I read them on my phone. So Maple Bissell says, doing some timber framing in her booth, 12 by 20. Good deal. 2 guys timber frame. Well, I want to meet those guys. I'll watch those guys. Good deal. Interesting to see those guys. Are you close to the Woodmiser booth this year? Or are you far away? All right. Carolina Outdoors, Lebanon, Virginia. You're not too far from me. Not too far at all. You're going to enclose part of your pole barn. I'm going to make a little utility room for my power service and stuff, but the rest of it's going to be wide open. Wide open. Blade question. Do you ever clean the resin off your blades? I sure do, and I use diesel. And if it's really bad, I'll spray diesel fluid with a diesel fluid. I'll spray diesel in a little sprayer while the blade's moving for a few passes, and that will clean it up every time. Diesel, in my opinion, is the best thing there is to clean pitch off of blades. Can't beat it. Good stuff right there. But do what you want to do. Don't take my advice. Try everything out. That's what I always like. Robert from Australia. Mark says, will you be selling your hay or saving it for your cattle? That's a good question, Mark. And I'm trying to decide because we're trying to lay out the farm and fencing and see if we can get cows in here this winter or if we need to wait till the spring. I don't know, Mark. That's something I've been thinking about, though. That's you pay attention to stuff because that's something that's been on my mind here lately. So you've noticed that in the videos. That's another blade question. Green or dry? Which ends up the blade worse? That will be green. Dry wood will not mess it up as bad. Green wood will mess it up more because there's more moisture and more pitch with pine and your soft woods. Do you ever mill pecan? I have before, and it's very similar to, it's in the hickory family, so it's hard as a brick. I don't like sawing it, but I have, but I'm not a fan of it. I love hickory. Love hickory axe handles. Love hickory lumber. I hate sawing hickory. It's not fun. Trying to talk the wife into a big boy meal. Well, keep on talking, and I'll do my best at keeping you motivated to get one there. It'll happen sooner than later. If you work towards something, it usually happens. I found that out in the past few years. All my goals here at this property have kind of came true or come to fruition here in the past year or so because I've been working toward them and not stopped and not gave up. So if you want a big boy meal, man, just keep working toward it. It will happen eventually if you stay persistent. But this isn't a motivational speech. I'm just trying to give you some hope there. Joe Main is with us down in Georgia. See here, September the 8th. Joe Main, I need to talk to you, Joe. Joe was at the Paul Bunyan last year. I'm not sure if he's going this year or not. Need to make some phone calls this week and find out some details on that, though. I'll yell at you there, Joe. I meant to yell at you last week. I know cedar is great when it comes to rot weather, but which is better, red cedar or the brown cedar? What kind of brown cedar are you talking about there, Mike? Got John with us in Georgia. Rita's Hardwoods. Looky there. We got Illinois showing up here. That's the old Rita's Hardwoods, using their screen name this time. Let me see here. What's going on up there in Illinois? I bet you guys do a lot of sawing this week. Seems like every time I look on Facebook, you guys are selling lumber on there, man. Making the rest of us look bad. All right, Southpaw Woodcraft in South Carolina. Good deal. So, I'll talk until I lose my voice here, which may not be too long. I tell you, this cold me and Bruno's had for the past week has been rough. I tell you, I couldn't talk very well for a few days. So, we're up to about 200 people on here. And the super chat total is 105, it looks like. So, thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Any progress on the stem walls? No. I'm going to try to work on that this week. Got Dave with us. Matt says the brand. Oh, you're talking about the western red cedar. Yeah, that stuff is extremely rot resistant, and that's why it's so expensive. I have two western cedar 6x6s in my timber frame, actually, around my door entrance. Well, that's good stuff, but man, it's high. Let me see here. Summer colds are the worst. You ain't no doubt about that, boy. It's been rough now. It's been rough. Got Woodruff Sawmill there, if I'm saying that right, in South Carolina. Woodruff Sawmill. For some reason, Woodruff Sawmill sounds familiar. Like I met you one time. I'm not sure though. I met so many people I can't keep up anymore. With Nathan being more farmer than sire lately, is it hard to look bad? Yeah, it's we're getting ready to get back into sawing though. All the farm duties are going to be done here for the fall, thank goodness, so we can get back on the mill because I've got 20,000 feet of pine here to saw. I got 10,000 feet of poplar, probably 6,000 feet of walnut, 5,000 oak, probably 5,000 cedar. I got 50 some thousand feet here to saw before the year's over. I got to get it sawed. It's been on the ground for way too long. A lot of sawing come up. You guys probably get sick of seeing that sawmill. I got so much going on with it. Got a question here from Larry. Mr. Davenport there, 55. Do local schools have wood shop? You know, the high school we went to, Larry, that me and Josh went to, you know, it's not a high school no more. I don't know what it is, but they got rid of shop shortly after we graduated. That was in the 90s. And I'd say it's a thing of the past. I don't think many schools have shop class anymore, nothing like that. I could be wrong, but I don't think that goes on a lot anymore. Sean Nelson, you're piled up with logs. I am. I tell you, I got pine and poplar laying around here. I don't know where half of it came from, to be honest with you. And I got a bunch of red oak. I don't know what to do with that red oak. The market's not good for red oak right now. I should probably just saw it up in the 4/4 and dry it and try to sell it, I guess. I got a ton of red oak here. The red oak's everywhere around here. You get the logs for a little bit of nothing. Sometimes you get them for free because people got so much of it. I gotta do something with all that red oak. I got a ton. Wish it was white oak. Man, I'd have a fortune sitting out there, but white oak is expensive. Nobody's buying. Yeah, so I got red oak the other day. I got about 800 feet for nothing. Guy just called me up and said, I just took down 800 foot of red oak. He said the big sawmills, the big log yard won't touch it. He said, if you give me $100, kind of bring it out there. That covers my fuel. And I gave him 150. But I tell you, it's hard to beat right now. It's hard to do anything with it, though. Chinese hot and sour soup is medicine if you make yourself with ingredients. Yeah. Got Blacksburg, Virginia with us here. Red oak sells good for firewood here. Yeah. I guess that is an option. Do firewood on some of it, I guess. I didn't think about that. That's not a bad idea. Blacksburg, Virginia. Man, I spent a lot of time in Blacksburg, Virginia in the late 90s up at Virginia Tech. A buddy of mine went to college up there. We used to go up there and hang out with him on the weekends up in Christiansburg. Man, it was a long time ago. There's Eric talking about the stuff in school with AG teachers and such. That's a dying art anymore. We have some super chats here. My good buddy John. I'm not going to get to see John at Bunyan this year, though. He's got some plans, but super chat there from Mr. John Gagnon up north, there up in Massachusetts. I appreciate the super chat there. So William says, I got some big red oak. I'm considering cutting them into 4x4s and 6x6s. What are you going to do with those 4x4 and 6x6s? Anything you ever saw that you haven't sawed? I wouldn't. Not really. I think it'd be cool to saw a red oak, or not red oak, my goodness. This cold is getting me down on a red oak, but gosh, you know, the giant trees in California, what are they called? My goodness. You guys know what they're called. A redwood. It'd be neat to saw up a redwood one day. If you got like one of those, or half of a redwood, or a fourth of it, redwood, that would be pretty neat, but that'll probably never happen either. So redwood would be pretty neat. We have a super chat there from Rita Bond, Rita's Hardwoods, up and coming sawmill up in Indiana, $19. Thank you very much there, Rita. Hope you're doing well. Haven't heard from you guys in a while. Hope you're doing well up there. All right, John. Oh, yeah. Well, good deal, John. My wife wrote that, and because her penmanship is better than mine. I'm glad you got that. Redwoods. Redwood. I get my situations. I plan on reaching out to local schools and do my best for apprenticeship program. Not a bad idea. How about teak? Ooh, getting that old stuff from down South American places. I don't know. I never thought about that. That'd be some hard stuff to saw right there. A giant sequoia. That'd be pretty neat. A fuel tank in the pole barn. Oh, yeah. The 100-gallon tank that was in the other building beside the sawmill will be coming down here. Because that needs to happen. Needs to happen. Pros and cons of red oak. A lot of pros. I can't think of any cons. It's not as rot resistant as white oak is outside. That might be the only con to it, but it's a good hardwood there, especially if it's quarter sawn. Very stable. You interested in conducting sawyer classes? We have thought about that. And once I get my head above water, which probably won't happen anytime in the next 10 years, I may do that down here at the new barn. But I've got so much other stuff to do, but I have thought about it. Reach out to local churches and centers to donate firewood. Those in need. You can't even give firewood away for free around here. People won't come get it, Sean. To be honest with you, if I called and said free firewood, they wouldn't come get it. I tried to give my slabs away years ago for firewood. People won't come get it. They want you to deliver it to them or take it and stack it up. It's bad to say, but it's just the way it is. Can't get nobody to do nothing anymore. Got Gina with us, always a VIP. She jumped up in the chat last week, and I ain't seen her in these chat rooms in a long time. So good to see her on there. Ironwood, South American. That would be rough right there. I went to Museum of Ebony during some travels. That's an amazing collection of logs. You see here. Does red oak have the medullary rays? Absolutely. That's why I like to quarter saw it. Let me see here. How far in the sticks do you live that people would beat your... I don't live out in the sticks. I live out in the county. I don't live in the city. But, I mean, I got neighbors all around me. And, no, you can't give stuff away. Or, I mean, stuff like that. And it seems like with these modern times we're in, even though I live in the country, there's not a lot of people that burn with wood anymore. A lot of the fireplaces that you see in houses around here have been blocked off. Even this house I'm in right now. So this house I'm in right now was built in 1850. It's a log cabin, got giant logs behind this sheetrock, and there's a fireplace in the living room. It's blocked off. Blocked off. Yeah, let me see here. Oh, excuse me. Tired tonight, goodness. The nearest Walmart, actually, I can be in the closest city in about 5 miles, and that little town of like 50,000 people has 3 Walmarts. Crazy, 3 Walmarts. A lot of Walmarts in this town. There's a pharmacy on every corner. Man, there's pharmacies everywhere. My goodness. Campgrounds within the state would probably buy firewood, but wouldn't they come get it? I don't know. Honestly, I don't have time to fool with trying to find. I am so busy with work and my family and this farm and these videos. I don't have time to seek out people to give my stuff to, put it that way. I don't have time to advertise that I want to give away firewood and have to fool 20 phone calls. I start losing money at that point because I'm sitting there talking to people about stuff and they're aggravating me to death. Dollar General, Sean, on every corner. I tell you what, there's no shortage of Dollar Generals around here. We got them everywhere. You need to try some Aussie timber. I would if we had it around here, man. That'd be awesome. Any big projects in the future? Gosh, I've done a lot of big projects this year, more than I thought I would do. Gosh, probably fencing. Need to do some fencing here. That's a big project right there. But the biggest project of this year was the pole barn, and 90% of it's done. So that's good deal. What's your plan for the red barn? So we're gonna fence that off for cows, and I'll probably leave that open for them. I would make a business card for firewood. I do not give my phone number out. I don't give it out. It is these videos and this YouTube channel has gained a lot of popularity, and I guard my phone number like I guard my family anymore, because there was a time I would give it out to a few people, and next thing you know, you're getting 100 phone calls a day. People wanting to ask you what kind of trees they have, and there's just not enough time in the day. You can't do it. Can't do it. Indiana corn fed. Not seen you in a while. The Mars rover the Mars rover took a picture on our general. All right, so we've been on here for how long we got here? About 30 minutes. Getting close to being done. I gotta run Bruno up to the house. It's getting close to his bedtime. Farm looks good when it's mowed. Absolutely, I think so as well. The fencing is going to be livestock fencing and various parts around here. Various parts. Business address. That would be worse than getting my phone number out, to be honest with you. Impressed by the way you plan your projects and purchases. Do you use YouTube for your ideas or home? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. John, he is liking it really well. He's very social, so he enjoys school, and he's liking it very well. He's in 7th grade this year. It's hard to imagine. Hard to imagine. Highlanders I have, but man, they're expensive. Man, they're expensive. We have a super chat from John. That's his 3rd super chat on a live stream. So YouTube is now keeping up with your super chats on live streams on a certain channel. That's interesting. Great picture of Dollar General in a frying pan. It's hilarious. What a good price on red oak beer right now. Are you talking about logs, firewood, lumber, or what grade there, Mike? There's a lot of variables there. How often or what percentage do you quarter saw? I quarter saw as much as possible. But based on log prices right now, it's hard to get nice quarter sawn logs. So not as often as I wish. Not as often. Bruno.
Yes.
You about done?
I'm dusting off the little.
Okay, we got about 200 people on here now, bud.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, he's coming. Bruno's coming. You guys are getting a treat tonight. Bruno is coming. The rooster is not casserole just yet, although he's been with me for the past few days. I'm making the chicken run bigger. So I've been up there putting up poles and fencing, and he's been sitting there staring at me, hollering the whole time. The whole time he hollers at me. The whole time. Wearing me out. Frying pan tower. Let me see, Bruno. There's about 200 people on here. I don't know, Mike. Maybe $5. Depends on where you're getting it at.
Okay.
You want to see? You gotta lean down here. They can see you. Lean down more. Got Bruno with us. The heir to the Elliott Sawmill Farm Dynasty. The only heir right there. I tell him all the time he's a millionaire with all this land and equipment I got. He just has to figure out one day if he wants to sell it or keep it. He'll probably sell it all and move to the city and live in a condo. But that's just fine with me. Whatever he wants to do, it's his ride. So he's gone though. He went back to the clock area in there. He's in there testing his clocks. You guys will probably hear him here in just a minute. Zoso tattoo on your arm. I was a Led Zeppelin fan back in the day, and that was one of those stupid decisions I probably made when I was young that I probably shouldn't have done. But yeah, that's it. That is it right there. Jerry Wilson. Love your videos. We're not far. Well, Jerry, I'm not a farmer yet, but I'm trying my best to be one. I got a long ways to go. I tell you, a long ways to go, but I'm getting there. That was my goal when I started this whole entire endeavor years ago at the Sawmill. I wanted my own farm, and that was the finally getting there. Zeppel was a good choice. Yeah, which are right there. The old Zoso tattoo. That was about 1997 when I got that. I was playing in rock bands and thought I was going to be a rock star. It was my plan in life right there. See what happened. See what happened right there. A few years later, I was wearing a badge. I tell you. Crazy what world. Crazy how you end up in this world. What's Bruno's favorite clock? All of them, if you ask him that question. Every one of them. Black Mountainside. That's a good one, John. That's a good one right there. So, what's a good rate? What's a good rate or price to saw? What's that say? 20-watt pine. Around here, people were charging $1 a board foot to custom saw. I don't saw for nobody anymore because I don't have time. But unless it's something unique that I might share with you guys. But around here, they charge about $1 a board foot to saw.
It's time to go.
Is it time to go? Yeah. Come here and tell everybody bye. Looks like we're leaving. Bruno's had enough down here.
Bye.
Bye? Okay. I'll be right in there. All right. So, are you a Kiss fan? No, I never got into those guys. Bruno's a clock collector. I buy them and he collects them. We got a super chat here on the end, Bruno, for $20 from Timothy. Thank you very much there, Tim, for the super chat. I'm glad I didn't miss it. I was about to sign off right there. So a couple of videos this week, guys. The next video, we'll be doing the round baling with the baler, and I had some problems with it. I got it working, but I had some issues with it. But then we're back to sawmilling after that, finally. So one more hay video, and then the next ones will be back on the sawmill, I promise. So anyways, the super chat total was about $200. So thank you guys very much. That would get me some diesel this week and keep everything running. And if I missed your comment or your question, don't ever be offended or think I'm ignoring you. I can't read and answer everyone on here, just like my emails. If you ever see me an email and you never get a response, it ain't because I'm ignoring you or being a prick or nothing like that. I just don't have time to sit here and answer emails all day. I spend 4 hours on each video sitting here editing them, and there's just no time left. There's no time left. I wish I had more time, but I don't. So. All right, so guys, I appreciate y'all watching our videos, and thanks for hanging out this little live tonight, even though it wasn't a whole lot. It was about an hour, half an hour, not too bad. So, anybody coming to West Virginia this weekend, I will be at the Homestead Conference speaking Saturday morning at 8:30 with Joe Salatin. So, really looking forward to that. The Homesteading-ish Conference, I think's the name of it, up in Charleston, West Virginia. About a 3-hour drive. I'll be there Saturday. And next month, unless something goes wrong, we'll be at the Paul Bunyan Show next month on Saturday with the Woodmiser guys. I'm not sure what time yet, but I will be there on Saturday. So, not sure what time. Probably just a few hours. It's going to be a short turnaround, just getting up there and getting back. It's about a 6-hour drive for us, so I'll be up there on Saturday. But if you come to see me, bring me a cup of coffee, because I'll probably be needing some. So my good buddy John brought me some coffee last year. I owe John a cup, actually. All right, I'm rambling. Bruno's ready to go. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on YouTube probably Tuesday. Yep, should be Tuesday. You guys have a good week.